Dobry dzień, my friend. Today, I will speak to you about what I call the smiling conspiracy. Now, when I tell people of this, the first reaction is dismissive. And then I show them the way they have dismissed it. And it then gets in. They understand. Then 1 or 2 days later, they forget it, they're angry, and they do not want to hear it anymore. I shall tell you the way I came to this understanding. I heard an art history lecture on this. You will all recognize this. Mona Lisa, the most famous painting in all history. Now, why is it so famous? Have a close look. It is not a big painting. It's not necessarily a very good painting, but it is famous for this. The smile. What about the smile? You may say it's enigmatic. You may say it is subtle. But that is not the reason it is famous. It is famous for it is in 5,000 years of recorded human history. This picture is the first depiction of a human smiling that is not involved in violence, that is not insane or drunk. 4. Is she involved in violence? No. Is she drunk? No. Is she insane? Does not appear so. So why is she smiling like a crazy, drunken, violent person? This was the question everyone asked when they saw this abomination. Who would desire to be depicted in the evil act of smiling? For 5,000 years, from cave paintings, through the Egyptian times, Roman, Greek, here, classical Greece. May we find someone? Pericles. Is he smiling? No. These athletes, no smiling or laughter going on, but they are happy. Not smiling, is she? Etruscans. These people are not smiling. Neither are these. For in fact, you will find it difficult to believe, but for 5,000 years of human history, smiling and laughter were only reserved for the battlefield, for the torture chamber, and for anything unpleasant. You do not believe me? Cicero, considered one of the greatest Romans ever. He is known for his writing about the good life, happiness, what is worthwhile for a human to do. In this book, it finishes with what Cicero considered his greatest writings. It is Cicero's letter to his son. It is instructions on what is good in life, what is worthy, how to be happy. And in all of his works, but we will concentrate on his letter to his son. He does not mention the word smile or laughter in all that he writes about happiness, because laughter and smiling have nothing to do with happiness. I tell you truthfully. Plato. Selected works. Comedies, some of these, but it is not about laughter and smiling. It is only mentioned once or twice, always with negative connotations. We have a very old book on Plato. He does not think laughter and happiness, hello dog, are worth a mention. This book here, from the Conquistador era, Capeza de Varsa, his marvelous adventure. This book is about happiness, where to find it, what to do with it once you have found it. In this book, he mentions laughter only one time. That is, with his great shame, as he recalls that his great uncle had 3 ships. He filled them with paying passengers, then took those paying passengers and sold them to Arabs as slaves, making the family fortune. And De Vasa, he is ashamed that he laughed when he heard it. Did he laugh because he was happy? No, he laughed because when people are tricked and sold into slavery, that is when you laugh. You laugh at misfortune. Think of a joke. Any joke at all. The punchline, as it is called, will be describing someone's misfortune, some tragic event, some violent episode, something that is wrong. Every single joke. Think of a few. You will see it is about unpleasantness, not about happiness. The Bible. I have here Orthodox Russian, King James. You look through these, you will find laughter and smiling aplenty. Always on the battlefield. Always violence, hatred. For that is what laughter is about. Think of the cartoons from your childhood. Roadrunner, Coyote. What happens? Coyote sets a trap. It backfires. Bang! He is destroyed. He is crushed by an anvil. We laugh. Why? Are we delighted inside to see this poor animal destroyed? No, we are shocked. A laugh is like a dog's bark. It is warning. Woof, woof, woof! Ha, ha, ha! Same thing. But we have been tricked. We have had our minds manipulated to think laughter, smiling, equals happiness, when it is the opposite. Smiling first came into human history as a greeting in the year 1702, Paris, France. Young fops, young gentlemen with nothing better to do, would walk around the streets greeting each other with a smile so as to terrorize the local people. When they saw these young men with a smile on their face, they thought this is a prelude to violence, and people fled in terror. You may read letters written to newspapers of the time. They speak of this abomination of people smiling when they greet each other, as if they were to do violence, yet they are friends. What a confusing state of things it was. Sermons were written in every church, denouncing this sinful act of the aggressive, angry smile when you meet a friend. Dignitaries from other countries wrote letters. You may find these letters. The transcripts are easily findable, where they would say, when they walk into a room of Frenchmen, grinning, baring their teeth like a pack of wolves, how unnerving it is to be greeted in such an aggressive, angry fashion, though their words are not of violence. The confusion this made. How could you understand if they were truthful? What they meant? Was it a threat? The smile told them intrinsically violence was on their mind, or they were mad. Look here. Roman Sladkopetz. Not smiling. Saint Olga. She is very happy and joyful. That is why she is not smiling. Saint Victor. Not smiling, though he is happy, for the glory of the Lord is upon him. So he has no cause to smile, does he? He is happy. Saint Ignatius. He prayed to be martyred, for others had been martyred protecting him, and he wished to die the same way, for he thought it was only just. He was so joyous the moment the beasts tore his body to shreds and devoured it. He's not smiling, though. He is very, very happy and joyous. Not smiling, for the smile would be in agony. It would be of the humiliation of death. Archangel Gabriel. You will never see he smile. Even you read some contemporary Shakespeare, very little smiling going on, except when they are stabbing each other. Who told you smiling meant happiness? I will tell you some other facts. The country where people smile the least is Russia. Tourists often come back, say, no one was smiling, they must all be so depressed. You look at the rates of depression in Russia, less than 1%, not a little blip from zero, really. So small, it is an insignificant problem that receives, well, it needs no funding or treatment because it is so damn small. America, where people laugh all the time. They are always looking for comedy in their lives, yet their depression rate is huge. Australia, you've got to laugh, don't you, mate? All of that stuff. Well, you got to have a laugh. What is the major cause of death for males in Australia? These laughing men, they kill themselves. They kill themselves more than they die of cancer. For laughter is a cancer on your soul. So, we have seen all of this, saying laughter is not how you express happiness. If you try to find happiness in laughter, you will find misery. Go to a movie theater. You may say to your doctor, I feel some depression. You say, go see a comedy movie. You go into an enclosed space with hundreds of other people. You watch your protagonist. And his life is very full of misfortune. He's falling over. He does not get the girl. Everything is wrong. And we laugh, screaming our warning. For our subconscious does not understand. And our subconscious says, this is not pleasant. This is not where we want to be. But we stay there because we are conditioned to think it will make us happy. Walk out of the theater feeling more depressed than when one went in, from all the laughter around you, all the cries of warning, the bared teeth of anger. When does a dog bare its teeth? Not for pleasure, for warning. The same as it barks. I suggest to you, a smile is a snarl, a bark is a cry of anxiety. Why would that make you happy? In the Holy Bible, it talks a lot about happiness. It even says how it is expressed. And it is expressed through song, through singing. When you see a young child at their happiest, they sing, they hum, and they sing. It is interesting, children must be taught to smile and laugh. It does not come naturally. If a child is not taught this, they become quiet, they become reflectful, they are generous, and they are happy. The laughing child is always in trouble. You should notice this. And of my friends, the ones that smile and laugh all the time are the most depressed. For they are seeking happiness where it will not be found.